MacVoices is supported by MintMobile. Keep your phone, keep your number, keep your existing contacts, and ditch your old cable bill by moving to Mint Mobile at mintmobile.com/MacVoices. MacVoices is at ShowStoppers and CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, we're at the Waverly Labs table talking to Sergio about Ambassador and what it can do for you. Sergio, good to see you. Thanks so much for talking.
No, thanks for you, Chuck. So what can it do for you? This device can allow you to have conversations with somebody that doesn't speak your language, right? And it gives you 3 powers. One is that you can put it in, listen to what's happening around you, and understand. Right? That you go to France to a conference, you'll be able to understand it in English. It also allows you to give a talk. Let's say you want to give a conference or a class. You put it in, you plug it to the audio system of the room or the auditorium, and you can translate for 20 people or 20,000 people. Depends on the power of your speaker, right? And it also allows you to have conversations back and forth with up to 4 people, each of them in different language. So you have a Chinese friend, a French friend, Indian friend, right? When he says in Hindi, he'll hear in Chinese, and the other person will hear it in French, and you'll hear it in English. So the idea is to break the language barriers and make multiple solutions that, depending on any situation you will still be able to communicate as if you knew the language.
So this is the universal translator from Star Trek.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it amounts to.
Yeah. It's 100% inspired in Star Trek.
Okay, so I can ask you, how do you do that, and that's kind of the magic of it. But how do you do this? Is it all machine learning, or is it a translation service that is through the internet, or what? Yeah.
It's totally machine learning, and there are many layers of this sandwich, right? The first layer is the voice capturing. That has to be that's a little bit like what we're seeing, but that's the key, because if you really capture the voice accurately, then the translation is gonna be good. Like if the input is bad, the output is gonna be bad. So we have noise cancellation, noise suppression, beamforming. These microphones are aiming to this region of your mouth, and we also have a lot of high quality compression, because you want it to be very fast, right? Then we send that to the cloud, do the translation using neural network translation, and when you get it back, we just reproduce it on a TTS voice, like a Siri type of voice.
And obviously, if we're talking about conversations, this has to happen pretty quickly.
Yes, as soon as you can actually see it on the screen, as soon as you say the word, it appears there, and when you stop talking, it will shoot the translation back to you. We were focusing a lot on doing it as fast as possible, because if not, it's going to be super frustrating.
Right. So obviously, this has to be powered somehow, and I'm guessing it's charged by USB?
Yes, we decided to not adding a charger and a separate piece, just like a universal micro USB, and also you can update the firmware via micro USB. Just plug it to your computer, updates.
What kind of battery life do you get out of it?
So what we have tested now is 3 hours and a half, but we are still doing power management optimization. This one has 220 milliamps power, so we think if we do more optimization, we can get it to 4 hours and a half.
So if you're wearing one, I'm wearing one, we're speaking 2 different languages.
Right.
So I want to make sure I understand it. So the one that's on my ear is capturing me, but it's not capturing you.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm getting the translation from yours, and you're getting the translation from mine.
Correct. Yeah. You got it perfectly.
So do we have to do anything before we have that conversation, or do these 2 things just find themselves? To find each other?
Yeah, in the phone you select the language and the dialect. So English has many variants of English, right? You have American English, Australian English, British English, and they're wildly different, right? So you can translate Panamanian Spanish to Australian English. So you set it up and then start the conversation. After that, you don't need the phone. Just focus on talking one-on-one.
Understood. Is this shipping now?
So we're shipping in the second quarter of this year. We finalized already the pilot productions, and we're just waiting for the components to start, mass production.
And what kind of pricing are we talking about?
$199. So it comes with 2 pairs, and the app is free forever. You don't need to pay like a membership or a subscription or anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We decided,
Wow. Okay. So I just buy these and I'm done. It works.
If you're a business, a company, and you also want to download the transcripts of the meetings, you want to see who said what was the price of that, and you also want to add your own terms. Like every company has like their own slang, their own words. then you can buy an upgrade that is just $199 a month and allows you to do all that, like, print the meeting in PDF or send it to everybody and have your own terms. But that's optional. You don't need it for using the product.
Understood. Very cool. The website is?
It's waverlylabs.com.
Sergio, thanks so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Chuck.
Good,
It was a pleasure.
interesting product.
Oh, thanks.
Folks, we'll have more from ShowStoppers and CES in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.